Hello everyone and welcome back to Wonderland Explorers.
Today we are here in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee at Dollywood. We're ready to have some more fun in the sun at the summer celebration here at Dollywood.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. There are so many things going on here. Exclusives, just the summer event. Today we're going to be checking out a bubble show.
Oh, I can't wait.
Zillions of bubbles.
Bubbles on bubbles on
Zillions.
bubbles.
We're so pumped for that one. There's even going to be some special treats along the way. Of course, we're going to have to check out that cinnamon bread.
Yum,
There's
yum.
going to be rides. There's going to be entertainment. We're going to have so much fun. It's Dollywood, y'all.
Dollywood.
Come along with us as we explore.
We're going to start our day off with a fun touch. We're going to go to the Gazillion Bubble Show Aurora. This hasn't been into Dollywood since 2017, so quite some time, and it's backed by popular demand. So they kind of like changed the show a little bit. I guess they're adding a little bit of Dolly to their show with Smoky Mountain experience. I can't wait to see that touch of the show and what it has to offer. Let's get in there and let's see these gazillions of bubbles.
This is so much fun. So they have all these like bubble toys out here. They have bubble wands, the bubble solutions they were giving out on stage. So it's kind of nice because the kids won't feel like they're missing out. And plus too, you can take a little bit of this event home with you. So stepping out of the Gazillion Bubble Show Aurora, it was definitely a very unique experience. I think I'd never been to anything like this before.
No, I think like different parts of the show reminded me of different things. Like at the beginning of the show was just kind of like different bubble tricks. It made them look so simple, but you know, they're more complicated than what they are. It reminded me of like when I was younger, they had a little imagination station here where you played with bubbles, a little string, and you pulled up a hula hoop and it created bubbles around you. Yeah. That's what it kind of reminded me of. And then it like transitioned and I almost felt like I was on America's Got Talent and I was ready to push a button, but I didn't need to because he was so good. And then I felt like I was in a rager.
Yeah, I definitely felt like I was in a rave. It was like a dubstep rave party at one point.
Yeah,
it was just a total 180 from where the whole show started out as.
Yeah, it was really cool.
It was definitely different.
Yeah, I think my favorite part though was like the tons of bubbles, and then also like the laser projection, the laser show. I like that. Yeah. So what was your favorite part of the show?
I like the section where the guy was like manipulating the laser beams. Like he would pull them out of the rock and like stick them in the air. And it was almost like he was playing a guitar or something like that. It was pretty wild. And then all the bubbles coming down gives you that like under the sea feel. Oh. I think the whole like rager section of the concert here or the show is what I really enjoyed. Yeah.
I could say the show really blew us away.
Yeah, like that point was almost like Las Vegas quality. Yeah, well, like it was pretty wild. Yeah.
The second part was really good. Yeah. So I enjoyed it the most. Yeah. All right, well that was a great start to our day. There's still a lot more to do here at Dollywood, so let's go explore.
One of the things you just can't help but notice making your way through Dollywood is all the beautiful spots that you can just sit, relax, enjoy some shade. I'm sure, as you know, a lot of the theme parks that we go to shade coverage is not something, you know, they're pretty much known for. You're pretty much out in the beaming sun the whole time. So to find spots like this where you're like, oh, I'm just walking along a pathway and look at this beautiful waterfall. Like, you gotta love this park for this. It's so much fun. It's so relaxing. Tons of places to sit. I think it's really nice for the whole family too. So if you have people that have maybe some mobility issues or just get overwhelmed by heat, you can just grab one of these spots, enjoy, have a good time, get yourself something to drink even, maybe even some cinnamon bread. Oh, which by the way, cinnamon bread, we need to get some while we're here. So I think we're gonna start making our way towards that direction. One of the things that I really love about Dolly and Dollywood as a whole is their appreciation for local craftsmen and artisans. So they actually opened up a mountain blown glass shop here in the theme park where you can stop by and watch local glass blowers make all these beautiful ornaments and glass figurines that they have for sale here in the park in their shop. It's such a neat touch. I think for the holidays, we're actually gonna come back. We might have to try this out for once. They offer like a make your own glass ornament. So how cool is that? So what a wonderful way to remember your trip here to Dollywood, but with a holiday ornament that you can help design yourself, last a lifetime. I just think that, I love these little touches. So as you guys know, I'm a huge music fan, and seeing live concerts and live acts is an awesome thing. And Dollywood has no shortage on those things. They have stages, they have people wandering the park even, and like they'll just set up and start playing. It's the coolest thing. There's so much live music that goes on here, and it's all different types too. So you have a lot of Americana, folk, country. It gives you like a little bit of everything. And then of course too, they have the American soundtrack playing right now. So you're hearing people like CCR and all the classic rock, the bands that you love. It's gonna be your summer road trip soundtrack. Like, Dollywood is just awesome for this stuff. But right next to the glass door, I think I did just see a band pop up. Let's go over and check them out. How incredible was that to be able to stop and listen to a live rendition of Jolene in Dollywood? I still have goosebumps. It's kind of crazy. Like, they were really good too. I loved like the bluegrass sort of take on it with the mandolin. Gotta love this place, man. This is just, whew, I love Dollywood. The moment has finally arrived. We have made it to the Dollywood Grist Mill, which is home of the world famous cinnamon bread. This is something we've had many, many times. We would come to the park when we were living in Tennessee just to get the cinnamon bread, and then we'd go home because it is that good. And I always talk about having smell-o-vision, you know, we just, like, if you could smell what this is like right now, oh my gosh, the smell of cinnamon and this bread. I'm like 50 feet away from the building, and it is like, whew, it's right there. It is so delicious. It's cinnamony. It's you smell nutmeg and sugar and vanilla and just like everything delicious about what you would want out of a warm cinnamon bread. It's Dollywood. It's Dolly. It's the holidays. It's everything you love wrapped up into some delicious pastry. It's just like, oh, it's so good. So inside the shop is just as fun. So it's really a working mill. So you can see inside here you have apple butter, you have pumpkin butter, all different types of things you can buy. But obviously we're here for the cinnamon bread. And you can see, look at the case behind me. Those things fly off the shelves. It's so good. Now it comes with one icing. I would recommend getting two because once you have a little bit of the icing with the cinnamon bread, oh my gosh, like, you don't want to eat it on its own. You got to get a little bit of the icing. It's just so good.
I mean, it's like a loaf of bread. It's huge. It is with the scent, like the glaze. Get the glaze. Get the
Yeah, that's
glaze.
what I was saying. I recommend getting two.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Once you have one, you'll want more.
But it's $9.99. Can you, like, what a deal. A whole loaf of bread and cinnamon, made fresh daily, $9.99 in a historic mill. Woo. Yes, so let's dive in. Oh, yeah. There's,
Oh, my goodness.
oh, look at the dread. It is, oh, so good.
I mean, look at all the sugary syrup goodness that's at the bottom of this too. This is not dry. This is as moist and as flavorful as you're gonna want. Oh my goodness, just look at this.
It is so good. It's sweet, kind of like melts in your mouth as well. It's sweet without the icing, but the icing adds a little extra touch to it. It almost makes it like a cinnamon roll. So good. 5 out of 5 for sure.
Yeah, there's no polite way of eating this. You just got to get in there. You put a little schmear on there. You got the goodness, the icing. It's warm, it's doughy, it's delicious. It's got all the good cinnamon, sugar, and syrup on there that you're gonna love. The icing is just fantastic. This is one of my favorite theme park treats anywhere. Hands down, this is fantastic. It's a great deal for $9.99. Families can enjoy it. Even get a couple, like you'll probably want to take one home with you. Now the interesting thing too is like if you stay over at the Dream War, they actually sell these there too. So without a doubt, this is a 5 out of 5. This is a Wonderland Explorers Starman Award winner. One of the best desserts, pastries, any theme park right here, Dollywood Gristmill. Get this, it's amazing. Can't go wrong. So what do you do after you have your cinnamon bread? You definitely come over here to the Dueling Daredevils. This is such a fun, quick ride. I love it. It reminds me of like the fair days when you go on the boat that swings back and forth. Let's go ride it. It's gonna be so much fun. We have made our way into the Craftsmans Valley. This is something of Dollywood that has never changed. Now the stores within it has changed, but the concept has never changed, where you have the ironsmiths, the woodworkers, all different types of crafts in this little valley. You can find some of the neatest little treasures to take home with you here in this section. Definitely pop in and out of the stores, cool off a little bit or warm up depending on what season you're here. But I love this little section just to see what kind of fun crafts they have. They knew that we were coming. Here we go. I'm just here for the cinnamon bread. That's it. I'm done. Vlog over. I had it. I'm out. Got my t-shirt. I love these shirts so far. Good golly, Miss Dolly. Boy, if this isn't the truth, what would Dolly do? I think we need a little bit of this in our lives. Get all this merch. Coffee mugs, books, t-shirts. It's just got Dolly on the mind. And look, they even have like a Dolly doll up there with the coat of many colors on. I'm really loving this. It's only $4.99 for a Dollywood headband. Like, it's pretty cool. Ooh, it's a flutter. Finding some more cinnamon bread themed merch. We have cinnamon bread junkie, like that t-shirt. Of course, they have mugs over there. I'm just here for the cinnamon bread. The authentic cinnamon bread sweatshirt, fresh baked cinnamon bread, tote bag. You get the theme here. This is how and why the cinnamon bread is so important. It is so good. You just cannot come to Dollywood without the cinnamon bread. So this cracks me up too. They actually do have like butterfly pretzels here, and it's salty. So one of you can be sweet. Got the sweet. I'll let you be sweet. Bread. I'll be the salty one. All right, if you've never been to Tennessee, I learned this when I moved here. You have to try 2 things, okay? It's as Tennessee as it gets. You gotta try a goo-goo bar. You gotta get the original. Don't mess around with the other stuff. Get the original. You gotta try this. Then you gotta have a moon pie. You have the chocolate. So get a chocolate moon pie and a goo-goo bar original. You've done the Tennessee lap. So how well do we know the Pigeon Forge area? Well, quite well. We've even made it into the history books. We have some family members, right? I thought this was so funny. We were just flipping through and we found our family in here. So it's my great aunt and uncle in here, Aunt Rena, and then I also have my great grandmother in here, Lily. So, oh my goodness, this is crazy. So just to let you know, we've made it into the Pigeon Forge History Archive. That's how well we know the area. A little bit about Shay. One of the fun places to stop here in Craftsmans Valley is the Robert F. Thomas Chapel, and it's open to everybody. And the fun thing about this chapel is that you can actually come here and watch a church service every Sunday. What theme park has that? And then on top of that, during the holiday seasons, they actually bring carolers in, and this whole area here in Craftsmans Village is absolutely beautiful, and you just feel the holidays, you hear the holidays. This place is just a must-do while you're coming through this area.
In all of Dollywood, this has always been one of my favorite spots. It just is like, for a theme park, so peaceful and calm. The river, the breeze, the flowers. You definitely just need to stop and take a minute and soak in this beautiful Smoky Mountain experience.
So I just had to stop by and show you guys this ride. Within Craftsmans Valley is Daredevil Falls. Every park has to have a log flume. This is Dollywood's log flume ride. It is the perfect ride for the summer. There is no question. Am I gonna get wet? No, you are going to get soaked. This ride is going to douse you with water. So if you're hot, getting a little overwhelmed, pop onto this ride, because it'll cool you down, man. You're gonna be loaded with water pretty soon. While we're at Dollywood, one of the things we always love to check out is the American Eagle Foundation. This section of the park houses tons of non-releasable American bald eagles. An absolute incredible sight to see. I mean, like I said, there's dozens and dozens of these birds. You can hear them. They're kind of like walking around and perching and everything in this little site. It's an incredible sight to see. Plus, right next door to it, they have a bird show, which I would absolutely recommend checking that out. You gotta see this. You won't see anything like this anywhere else. It's really, really cool. Got an audience. Who are you?
That's his favorite song.
I think we may have found our most favorite roadside attraction yet here at Dollywood. It's going Noodle. Big time. Don't look in the pool, just look up.
Yeah, it's a Noodle takeover.
What happened? Why did it take so long?
This is so fun.
How incredible is that? It's really creative.
Yeah.
Like, I love this. This whole section is always so much fun during the different seasons. They do things throughout the year through this little corridor. And I love the use of the noodles. Like, it's just so awesome. Summertimes in East Tennessee can certainly be blazing hot. But I'll tell you what Blazing Fury is. It's definitely cool. Gonna hop inside. It's a dark ride. It's awesome. It's one of the oldest rides here in Dollywood. An absolute must-do. Let's go check it out. Blazing Fury, absolutely amazing. But we are in the Smoky Mountains, and I think I hear banjo music playing. So I just stopped into the wood carvers. Who else thinks Talladega Nights?
So Snow White has a wishing well, but don't you worry, Miss Lillian has a wishing well too. So go ahead and make your wishes right here.
So up next, we are hopping on the Dollywood Railway to enjoy a 20-minute and 5-mile loop all around the theme park, taking in views of the Smoky Mountains, all the attractions, things going on here. This is like the must-do thing here. Like, I mean, there's tons of roller coasters, but this thing is pretty amazing. We're gonna be climbing aboard Klondike Katy, which is a historic train here at the park. It's 110 tons, it's coal-fired, it's a pretty authentic experience. You're not gonna have anything like this anywhere else, but here in Dollywood, it's amazing. Let's go get on board.
Those two whistles you just heard tell us that our engineer has received our all clear, and we will be pulling out of the depot at any moment.
The engine and wait for your engineer Brad. 3. Whoa, whistle.
All right, just stepping off of Dollywood Railway.
What? What did you say?
It was so loud.
Yes, those train whistles are definitely loud, but they're so fascinating at the same time.
They're incredible. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, it's really neat. There's nowhere else you can really go. Well, I'm sure you could, but I mean, still.
Yeah.
There's very few places where you can enjoy a train like this.
And it was like used in World War II. Like,
Yeah.
again,
You're riding
how
a piece of history.
fascinating. Yeah.
Absolutely. The other thing, though, is I would definitely wear sunglasses.
Yes.
The embers that fly off the train, it's intense. Like, I don't know if you can see,
You're covered in
but I am like covered in soot. You know, bring a sketch pad with you. You know, if you're artistic, you know, you can take a train ride, grab some embers, do some landscape sketches. You know.
Yeah. If you're
Not
wearing
kidding.
like white pants or shorts, definitely
Yeah,
like
don't go
wipe
on this.
off
No.
your seat a little bit because you will have a little bit on. But it washes off. It
Yeah.
does wash off, so don't worry about it like staining your clothes. If it is all over your t-shirt when you're done, you'll be okay.
Totally worth it though. Like
Yes, I love it.
It's panoramic views, just absolutely beautiful. Like,
And we've seen some construction going on.
yeah, I'm kind of curious what they're gonna build here. I mean, like the one thing that we noticed is that there's so much room for Dollywood to continue to expand. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I see huge things going on in this theme park.
It's so fascinating to watch it grow. I love it. You always love seeing things like grow and expand over time, keeping solid in the roots, but also growing with the times. So they're doing a great job. I can't wait to see where they go and how they expand this park.
I totally forgot. I had to tell you about, we had the true Dollywood experience
What does that
on
mean?
the railroad. So after they did like all the train whistles, they're like, we're gonna put on some music. And of course they started playing Dolly. So we were on Dollywood's historic railroad.
Dolly
was
singing.
Dolly was singing. And then all of a sudden, a butterfly flew in.
Oh,
It was a trifecta. Butterflies, Dolly, and railroads.
that's a Dollywood experience.
I can leave happy now. That's just. Well, everyone, I think that does it from an absolutely beautiful and amazing day here at the summer celebration at Dollywood.
Yes, we did have some summer fun today, that is for sure. Some delicious cinnamon bread, bubbles galore,
Bubbles.
train rides, roller
Treats.
coasters. Woo, what more do you need on a summer day?
Treats, y'all. Treats for days. You just cannot beat the time that you have here at Dollywood.
No.
Dolly's amazing. I think everybody needs a little bit more Dolly in their lives, and Dollywood surely gives that to you. There's so much stuff going on. I know the summer celebration is well underway, but I just cannot get over all the changes going on here, like the expansion in the park. There's obviously going to be so much more on the horizon. I can't wait for some of the upcoming holiday,
Oh, I
like the
know.
seasonal activities. Christmas, Halloween,
Fall, oh,
fall y'all.
fall, y'all.
Christmas,
fall.
y'all. Y'all. No. We're just excited to be here. We hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit like and subscribe. And as always, until next time, friends. Bye.
Hey, Kyle, I got a joke for you.
Okay.
Why did Dolly fund the COVID-19 vaccine?
Why did Dolly fund the COVID-19 vaccine?
So we could all get back to working 9 to 5.
That was good.